Hi, thanks for joining me today. So, as you know, everyone's had a little bit of Mad Men fever, and we're all wondering what's going to happen next in season 4. But I just wanted to do a little look inspired by, well, I guess a little bit part Betty Draper, part Joan Holloway. So, let's get started. Now, first things first, you want to make sure that your skin is really, really matte because that's sort of evocative of the time. Now, the terms, dewy, sparkles, highlighter, shimmer, those didn't exist at that point in time. So what I did, I actually cheated a little bit. What you should probably do is start with a matte foundation or something that will give your face a matte finish. So I cheated a little bit. I'm just using my regular tinted moisturizer and I powdered on top. So the powder that I'm using is this one from YSL, and you can't really see, but it has an imprint of a heart, really, really cute. It's a matte and radiant pressed powder, and I have it at number 2, which is a fairly good match for me. It's a tad bit pale at times, but again, people weren't really tanning back in the early 60s, and we want to kind of keep that authentic. So let's get started on the eyes. Now the eye makeup for both Betty and for Joan are similar. The lid is kind of a creamy color, and then there's sort of a darker, almost a brown color into the crease. So I actually just purchased this Urban Decay. I purchased this Urban Decay palette. This is the Naked palette. Now, the first thing, so I haven't used this yet, so I'm going to try this first color called Virgin. So, how appropriate, right? Now, I'm just going to sweep this all over the lid. And I guess I should have brought a little mirror in with me. So I'm just going to sweep this from lash line all the way up to the brow bone. So just gently wash the entire eye area and brighten it. So I found myself a mirror. So this doesn't have too much shimmer in it, which is good. Because again, these shimmer particles and all of that, that's more of a modern look. Now, I'm just going to work it a little bit more. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the overall shadow. So now, if you'll notice, I am using a brush that has sort of a slanted dome tip. This one is by Nars, and it is number 16. It's great for sort of sweeping on color all over the entire lid, and is super great, actually, at getting into the crease, and you'll see. So I'm going to pick this color called Naked. So let me just zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to use this color. This is sort of a taupey, fully matte color now. A little bit darker, a few shades darker than my natural skin tone. So I'm just going to work this into the crease. So as you can see from this brush, I mean, it is really, really good at working into the crease and getting that windshield wiper motion. You don't even really have to work at it. It just does its own thing. So just work it in, work it in, work it in. So you can see, this eye is more defined while this just has that light color washed all over. So let's make our eyes match. Just gonna get a little bit. And here we go. So back and forth, just really getting into the crease. You want to blend it out, make sure that it's blended so that you don't get any weird harsh lines or any bat wings. But really, this brush is absolutely foolproof, and it's just very, very easy to get that motion, to find your crease and be able to get the powder in there and blend it in. Okay, so that is the general shadow. Now the eyeliner, there's not a lot of liner on the bottom. So for someone like me who I'm used to rimming the inside of my eye and actually wearing a lot of liner, so just throw that out the window. We're gonna start fresh. I'm going to use a little brush. This brush actually came with the Tarte gel liner that I bought not too long ago. So I'm going to actually use, back in the day, I think people probably used more liquid eyeliners, but I am not a big fan of liquid eyeliner. I don't think you can get a lot of control, and one of the things actually that I absolutely despise about liquid eyeliner is it has this weird sheen to it that's very, very unnatural. So I'm going to take some creative liberties, and I'm going to use, this is Bobbi Brown's gel eyeliner. Longwear gel eyeliner is the full name, and the color I'm going to use is called Black Ink. So I'm just going to dip a little bit onto the brush, and now, like I said, this is really a top line only. So I'm going to start in the middle of the lid, work back, then come back to the front and work to the middle. Now you don't want to wing it out. This is not like a mod look. This is just a very polished, very professional look. And the line needs to be thick enough so that your eye is defined. So I'm just going to do this to the other eye. So start at the middle, move out, then get the brush in, start from the inner corner, and then, go all over the lid. Now, the reason why I started at the middle of the lid was because, right when you dip your brush into the gel eyeliner is when it has the most product on it. So I don't want the most product at the inside of the eye. I want it at the middle to the outer of the eye. So I'm just going to touch this up a little bit. Okay, whoa. Okay, so as you can see, the eye look is pretty much done. Now, if I were Joan and I wanted a little bit more of a dramatic effect, I would definitely put on perhaps a full set of false eyelashes, and I can't seem to find my eyelashes in my eyelash glue, so I'm just going to stick with a liner, and I'm going to use some mascara. The mascara that I'm using is Maybelline The Falsies. Claims to give you a false lash effect, but quite honestly, it really doesn't. It's generally a pretty good mascara, but not that great. So I'm just gonna quickly put this on. You know how to put on mascara. So you're just gonna, define, just get that definition to the lashes and really get that lengthening going. Okay, so now for the cheeks, again, no shimmer. So I actually picked up this blush. This is Nars, the newest one. It's called Douceur, and it's actually quite similar to MAC Cubic. It is a peachy mauve color, if that makes sense. And no shimmer. You just want to give a nice, healthy glow to the face. I'm just using this mini kabuki brush to sort of buff it into the face. Very, very natural. There weren't a lot of variations in makeup colors back in the day, so everyone kind of just had a few blush colors to choose from. So do that. Now let's go for the lips. Now for lipsticks, you have a few options. Actually, the best lipsticks for this kind of look, for more of a retro look, I would actually recommend Revlon. And the reason why is because a lot of these colors were actually around back in the day. And, if you're going for more of a Betty Draper look, meaning more subtle, I would actually go with this color, Revlon's number 415 Pink in the Afternoon. This color is a classic It's sort of a corally pink, very, very pretty, and it actually works very well with blondes. You know, now that my hair is dark and I have actually, you know, darker features, it's not as flattering on me. Another color, actually also Revlon, but this is from their newer collection. I forget what these are called, but they have that top one, the color top. This one is Rosy Nude. I'm just going to swatch it here. So you'll see, you know, it's just more of a nude. Well, it's actually a little brighter than a nude. It's a mid-tone brownish pink, if that makes sense. But, you know, I'm going to be daring. I'm going to go all out. Now, a lot of times what Joan actually wears is more of a coral. So I picked up the Revlon SuperLustrous number 750 Kiss Me Coral. And if you can see, it is a true coral, and there is no sparkle, no shimmer. I'm just going to swipe it on my hand so you can see as well. See, here is the coral color that I just swiped. And now if you're feeling super daring, Super Lustrous, Revlon Super Lustrous, the number 720 Fire and Ice. This is really, really kind of bright. So it's an orangey red, and I think I read somewhere or heard somewhere that this is actually one of the colors that they use on the show. This is the actual color that they do use on the show. Again, very authentic. This color was around. I'm just going to swipe it on my hand, and as you can see, here it is, you know, very gorgeous red. So I'm feeling daring, but not quite that daring, so I am actually going to use the Kiss Me Coral. So the Super Lustrous lipsticks are, you know, they're creamy, very pigmented, and you can get them at Target for $6. You can get them at the drugstore for a couple bucks more. You know, definitely under $10. I'm just applying this straight from the tube, which I find is the best way to apply, because you are getting the maximum coverage, maximum density. And what you can do afterwards, you can certainly follow up with a lip brush and kind of just define the outer limits of the lip a little carefully. Or you can certainly feel free to apply it with a lip brush for some more precision. But I think the best way is just to apply it straight from the tube. Okay, so I guess that is it. And thanks for sitting through this. I hope you enjoyed. And you know, this is just, again, very quick. So I will probably do something that, a couple of more, I guess a couple of different looks, and then also, you know, do something with my hair as well. So it looks a little less like I'm just sitting around at home. All right, thanks for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day.